Good afternoon, and let's get started with our math lesson. So today we are going to be working in our Go Math booklets, all right? So our big, thick Go Math book is what we're going to be using today. And we're going to be on Go Math lesson 5.4, all right? Now, so that's going to be on page 241. And I want you to go ahead and be turning there as Ms. Gates is talking so that we can get started as soon as I'm finished. All right, so yesterday we started drawing pictures to help us solve our subtraction problem, okay? Today we're still going to be drawing our pictures, but we're going to focus more on using this standard algorithm to subtract two-digit numbers with regrouping. Now, I know I told most of you guys this yesterday, but I want to reiterate it and just let you know how serious I was yesterday. If you were confused yesterday, that's okay. That normally happens on the first day of subtraction with regrouping, okay? Don't be upset. Don't let it get you discouraged. We're gonna be doing this all week, and by the end of the week, it's gonna make so much more sense than it did at the beginning, okay? So, we're going to continue working on it, and we're going to be masters of it by the end of the week. All right, so here we go. Our statement today is, I can use the standard algorithm to subtract two-digit numbers with regrouping. All right, so we should be on page 241. Here we go. Mr. Kelly made 47 muffins. His students ate 23 of the muffins. How many muffins were not eaten? All right, so we know that Mr. Kelly made 47 muffins. So we're going to show that. 1, 2, 3, 4 tens, and 7 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so you make sure you have drawn 4 tens and 7 ones to represent the 47 muffins that Mr. Kelly and his students made. All right, now it tells us that he ate 23 of them. All right, so they had 47 and they ate 23. If you ate something, are you adding more to it or are you subtracting things away? Subtracting. So 47 minus 23. All right? We always start in the ones. So I have 7 and I need to subtract 3. Do I have enough? I do. 1, 2, 3. Okay? So how many 1 cubes do I have left? 4. Now we move on to our tens. 4 10 rounds minus 2. 1, 2. How many do we have left? 2. So how many of the muffins were not eaten? 24. All right. Let's go ahead and turn on over and let's look at page 242. All right. We are going to be concentrating on this model and draw part. Now, my slides are going to take it one step at a time, but in your book, this is where it's happening, okay? So I want you to make sure that you see this purple model and draw bubble, and that is where Miss Gates, that's where you're going to follow along with Miss Gates' steps, okay? So here we go. The first step, step 1. Show 56. Are there enough ones to subtract 9? Okay, so the first thing we had to do is we had to show 56. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are there enough ones for me to subtract 9? No, there's not, right? I only have 6, so I cannot take away 9. Okay? So, step 2. If there are not enough ones, we have to regroup, okay? So remember, yesterday we took away this 10 rod right here, and we moved it over here, and we drew 10 extra ones. So we're still showing the exact same number. We still have 56, 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. It's just shown differently. Now, instead of having 5 10s and 6 ones, we showed 56 as 4 10s and 16 ones, because 10 plus 6 equals 16. Okay? Step 3. Now we do have enough to subtract the ones, because 16, that's plenty to take away 9. 16 minus 9 gives us 7. And then step 4 is we have to subtract the 10s. 4 minus 1 equals 3. Okay? Just like we did yesterday, except today we're going to be adding in the standard algorithm. All right? Before we go on, though, I'm going to teach you a fun poem that we're going to be saying for the longest time. It's going to happen in 2-digit subtraction, 3-digit subtraction. All the time when you're using subtraction, you can use this poem. All right? So let's look at our problem. 78 minus 26. All right? I want you to repeat after me. More on the top. More on the top. No need to stop. No need to stop. Let's say it again. More on the top. More on the top. No need to stop. No need to stop. That means if the bigger amount of ones is on the top or in the top number, you don't have to stop and regroup, because there's plenty for us to take. 8 minus 6. We can do that because there's more on the top, no need to stop. All right, here we go. Our next one, 42 minus 26. Ready? Repeat after me. More on the floor. More on the floor. Go next door and get 10 more. Go next door and get 10 more. Okay, here we go. More on the floor. So if we're looking here, 42 minus 26. The bigger number of ones is on the bottom or the floor. We cannot take away 6 because we only have 2. So we have to go next door and get 10 more ones. Okay? So we take away that 10 rod and we break it into 10 ones. So we got 10 more. 12 minus 6, we can do that. So let's review. More on top, no need to stop. More on the floor, go next door and get 10 more. Last one. Numbers the same, numbers the same. Zero's the game, zero's the game. Which means if both numbers in the ones place are the same number, 5 and a 5, the answer is always going to be 0. All right, so let's say those 3 again. More on top, no need to stop. More on the floor, go next door and get 10 more. Numbers the same, zero's the game. All right, so as we're subtracting this next week, I want you to be thinking about that and ask yourself that question each time. Okay, so here we go. We're going to look at these bottom 2 questions. Okay, we see 47 minus 15. The first thing we're going to do is show the top number, 47. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? Now, remember our rhyme. More on the top, no need to stop. More on the floor, go next door and get 10 more. So let's look at our ones column. We have 7 on the top and 5 on the bottom. More on the top. Very good. More on the top. No need to stop. Which means we don't have to regroup for this one because we have 7 ones and we need to take away 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many ones are left? 2. Very good. All right. 4 tens minus 1 10 gives me 3 tens. Very good. All right, so our rule or our rhyme worked out. All right, here we go. Let's look at the next problem. 32 minus 18. First thing we do is we show 32. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32. All right. Did you draw 32? Now we start with our ones and we subtract. 2 minus 8. Think about your rhyme. More on the top, no need to stop. Is there more on the top? More on the floor. Go next door and get 10 more. Okay, is there more on the floor? Yes. So we need to go next door and get 10 more. So we're going to borrow this 10 rod and we're going to add 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we went next door and now instead of 3 we have 2 10 rods. And instead of 2 ones we now have 12. Okay? Can we do 12 minus 8? Yes, because now there's more on the top. 2, 4, 6, 8. 12 minus 8 equals 4. 2 minus 1 equals 1. So 22 minus 18 equals 14. I want you to continue with that rhyme in your head over and over. More on the top, no need to stop. More on the floor, go next door and get 10 more. Numbers the same, zero's the game. All right, let's look at a word problem really quick. Here we go. We see, this is our word problem. Now this is not on your paper, but you can do it on your whiteboard if you would like. So here we go. Sophia got 63 points in the math contest. Dennis got 46 points. How many more points did Sophia get than Dennis? All right. How many points does Sophia have? 63. Dennis got 46. Now we know that Sophia has more, and we want to see how much. So I can take away or subtract Dennis's points from Sophia's to show me the answer. Okay, so here we go. First thing we do, draw the top number. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 1, 2, 3. Leave it alone, please. All right, and then we're going to subtract 46. We're going to start in the ones column. 3 minus 6. Say our rhyme. More on the top. No need to stop. Does that work? No. More on the floor. Go next door and get 10 more. Is there more on the floor? Yes. So we're going to go next door to our 10s and we are going to borrow a 10 rod and turn it into 10 ones. All right, so I borrowed a 10 rod. I don't have 6 anymore. Now I have 5. I don't have 3 10 ones cubes anymore. Now I have 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 minus 6, I can do that. I'm going to take away 5, 6. Sophia scored 17 more points than Dennis. All right, here we go. We are going to be working today on page 243. All right, so in your math book, you are going to find the page with the gecko on the top, 243. You're going to work problems 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and then submit that to Miss Gates. Let's all say our rhyme one more time together. Here we go, ready? More on the top, no need to stop. More on the floor, go next door and get 10 more. Numbers the same, zeros the game. Good job, you guys. I will see you guys in math groups in just a little bit. Have a great afternoon.